Harry Kane, Sergio Aguero, Thierry Henry and Diego Costa cannot top list of most lethal strikers ever in the Premier League. The Premier League has seen some great strikers in its 25-year history, but Kelechi Iheanacho is indisputably the best. Manchester City teammate Sergio Aguero can do nothing but lead the chasing pack, which includes all-time leading goalscorer Alan Shearer. Our friends over at TalkSport have crunched the numbers, and of all the players to play over 25 games, Iheanacho cannot be topped for strike rate. Check out the top 25 goal scorers in reverse order, a mix of current favorites, legends and a few odd names below. The former Chelsea man failed to crack the first team but contributed regularly for the bench to creep in at no 25. The Belgium international apparently scored 16 goals in 41 games for Derby from 1999-2003. Ivan Klasnic certainly knew where the goal was. If you don't remember this celebration, you didn't watch 90s football. Tony Yeboah more like it. Yeboah didn't just score screamers, he chipped in regularly for Leeds. Dimbaba's impressive strike rate was hit by his time at Chelsea, but the ex-Newcastle and West Ham striker was a regular threat. Olivier Giroud further evidence for the Frenchman to cite after he blasted France fans for not appreciating his fine strike rate. Ian Wright, the Sun Sport columnist, was prolific at Crystal Palace in the old First Division to earn a move to Arsenal, where he lit up the Prem from the start. Davor Suker, Croatian legend Suker played just 33 games in the Prem but found the net 10 times. Michael Owen would be higher in this list if he stayed at Liverpool, but spells at Newcastle, Manchester United and Stoke were not convincing. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the United super sub, once scored 4 goals in 10 minutes against Nottingham Forest, so his inclusion is no surprise. Ruud van Nistelrooy struggled to turn goals into titles. Sergio Aguero lost out to a young pretender and again Ivan Klasnic, but few would have guessed Bolton hitman Classic would feature outside the Northwest anyway. Alan Shearer scored 260 Premier League goals but not quickly enough to crack the top 10. Diego Costa could yet move up or down this list with his Chelsea future up in the air. Super Alan Shearer shows the England team how it's done from the penalty spot. The Montenegro forward played 28 times for City after a big money switch, with his lack of game time making his 8 goals relatively prolific. Daniel Sturridge, when he was not on the physio's table, the Liverpool man cracks them in at a fair rate. Edin Dzeko scored 50 times for City but ultimately failed to establish himself as a world-class option. He just misses the top 10. Tottenham golden boy Harry Kane has silenced doubters. Hernan Crespo's much heralded arrival at Chelsea did not work out as hoped, but his 20 strikes came about 140 minutes apart, a decent return. Robin van Persie, undoubtedly one of the best finishers in Prem history, Van Persie scored stunners and tap-ins. Luis Suarez now banging them in for fun in Spain. Suarez almost fired Liverpool to the title. Javier Hernandez, the decision to sell the Mexican did not go down with the Old Trafford faithful, and with good reason. Ruud van Nistelrooy, Dutch Van Nistelrooy surprisingly won the league just once with United before falling out with Sir Alex Ferguson. Stormzy and Ray Pizzi parlor rap about Arsenal legend Thierry Henry. Adam Lafondre on the brink of leaving Championship side Cardiff. Alfie will be better remembered by Reading fans for his time in the top flight.
Thierry Henry's 174 goals for Arsenal came with alarming regularity for the Gunners' rivals, but he comes in just 4th. Hull City 0-3 Manchester City. Kelechi Iheanacho breakdown. Tigers. Harry Kane, the one-season wonder, is still banging them in with his eyes shut and has shown no signs of slowing down. Sergio Aguero. Despite Aguero's class, he always seems to lose out to a young pretender. First Gabriel Jesus took his place, and now this. Kelechi Iheanacho. It's official. Not only do City have wonderkid Jesus, they have the 2 most prolific strikers in the Premier League's history.